Good afternoon. My name is Donna Feazell, and I'm your host of The Edge on IC Radio, your source for news and entertainment. You can also find us on television channel 182 on Charter Communications and Abundance Television found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. Again, thank you so much for watching. We definitely appreciate it. Wanted to have a show about 12 morning and evening routines that will set up each day for success. Sometimes we just need a little bit of help, you know. My cat makes sure that I get out of the bed. Absolutely. He wants something to eat. He acts like he hasn't eaten for months, and so that gets me out of the bed. But there are some habits, and there are differences between habits, routines, and rituals. Didn't know that. We're going to find out a little bit more about that. So for the third time this week, you hit the snooze button one too many times. Now you only have 20 minutes to shower, eat, let the dog out, be camera ready for the back-to-back Zoom meetings, and the day's barely begun. You're already feeling just overwhelmed long before the week is even over. You're burned out, and you know you won't finish everything on this week's task list. You just know you won't. You know why? And you get out of this, you're in a rut. One word to settle this rut is a word called routines, okay? Morning and evening routines prime you for success. They help you achieve more, think clearly, and do work that actually matters. They keep you from stumbling throughout your day and make sure you get the most important things done. I found this on Zapier.com. You'll be able to find this exact same thing right here. Okay, all it takes is a little bit of discipline along with routines that set you up for success. Here are the what and the whys of routines, along with 12 morning and evening routines you can implement to create more productive days. I really do like this. So there's also a link that says The Science of Habits and Creating Routines. Also 6 morning routines to kickstart that day, and 6 evening routines that set the tone for the next day. Okay, The Science of Habits and Creating Routines. First, let's define what routine means. A routine is a sequence of actions that you do repeatedly, okay? Like brushing your teeth nightly. Getting ready for bed is a routine. Waking up at 6 a.m. and exercising every morning is a routine. Purchasing a bagel, reading the news before you head to work every morning is a routine. Even eating chips while watching Netflix is a routine. They're all actions that happen again and again. It's a rhythm into your daily life. That doesn't mean they're all good routines. They're simply routines by virtue of being done regularly. Helpful or not, each routine is powerful. Now let's talk about this for a second. Routines create high achievers. That's true. So we are what we repeatedly do. So excellence then is not an act, but it's a habit. So in his book, Daily Rituals, How Artists Work, Macy Curry writes about the habits, routines, and rituals of hundreds of artists. And also, even though the routines varied wildly, each individual had steps they followed to put them in the optimal state of mind. After studying the great artists, Curry came to this conclusion, and this makes sense. In the right hands, a routine can be a finely collaborated mechanism for taking advantage of a range of limited resources. Time, the most limited resource of all, as well as willpower, self-discipline, optimism. A solid routine fosters a well-worn groove for one's mental energies and helps starve off the tyranny of moods. Do you have mood swings? Let's see if we can get rid of that. Okay, now media mogul Shonda Rhimes has a strict morning routine to get her into a creative state of mind. She'll eat breakfast, then she exercises, and then she writes from 8 a.m. until noon while listening to music. Productivity expert and author James Clear, the Zapier user by the way, has a simple pre-game routine to kickstart his day, pouring a cold glass of water. What can that do? Whether it's a multi-step routine or one tiny act that tells your brain it's time to get to work mode, or whatever that mode is needed, high achievers tend to find routines that work for them and that they can stick to. It's typically something they credit to as core, one of their core values there to their success. Now, routines put our brains on autopilot, okay? But what makes the routines of high achievers so powerful is it turns out we're creators of habit and can use that to accomplish whatever we want. The power of habit. Why are we here and what do we do in life and business? Charles Duhigg details how habits put our brains into an automatic state where little or no willpower is needed. So it works kind of like this. Step one, something happens that serves as a cue to your brain, putting it into automatic mode. A simple example is waking up. When I wake up, my brain immediately knows it's time to get out and turn on the coffee machine. This habit has been ingrained into my brain over years, says the author. Step two, execute the routine. This is where I actually turn on the coffee machine. I wait for it to brew. In my case, I'm putting my mouth under the nozzle and I'm drinking it straight out of the coffee. Wait for it to brew, though, and then pour it into my favorite mug. I sit in a chair by the kitchen window, and finally drink the coffee. Step three, reap the rewards of the routine. The delicious flavor and the high-octane caffeine reinforce the routine so that in the next morning, I'm going to repeat it all over again. So in other words, it works kind of like a loop, okay? I wake up, I go make the coffee, I watch it brew, I get the coffee, put it in my favorite mug, I sit by the windowsill, and I enjoy my coffee. That's a routine. If it's just one simple thing that gets you started into a routine, you've already made the mark, okay? All right. Making coffee is just one small routine, but the daily consistency of it helps keep me going. Imagine if other more powerful tasks that can empower you to accomplish big things came as easy as making coffee. This is the power of routines. The small repeated actions can have an exponential effect. By implementing routines in the morning and evening, you can prime yourself for maximum productivity each day. Now let's talk habits versus routines versus rituals. What in the world is that all about? Okay, habits are things that you just do automatically. I'm going to get my cup of coffee in the morning. That's my habit right there, okay? Like checking your email first thing in the morning or putting your keys in a specific spot when you get home. Now, routines are usually a collection of habits or actions you do on a regular basis to bring order to your day, such as checking your email, then writing your day's to-do list as a way of getting the day done. Rituals are like routines with one key difference: your attitude behind the actions. For example, taking a walk every day at lunch could be considered a routine if you think of it as something you need to do for your productivity. And a lot of us do. We just need to get outside for a few minutes. Or it could be a ritual if you think it is a way to break out of the mundane and enjoy nature. Most routines could be turned into rituals with a change of perspective. Now, there are 6 morning routines to kickstart your day, okay? While everyone's routines vary from writing uncensored pages to start the day to no social media mornings, the key is to find a routine that works for you and that you can consistently do. Regardless of your morning schedule, there are 6. Here are 6 of the best ways you can start your day and set yourself up for success. Rise early. I like to rise early. I get so much more accomplished if I do that, because there are things I can be doing. If I don't do this early in the morning before everybody else is up, I'm going to get interrupted with phone calls. I'll never get it done. Okay, so there are plenty of accomplished night owls, but many high achievers rise early in order to prepare for the day. In those early hours, they can execute their routines while the rest of the world is asleep. So consider these examples. Virgin Group founder Richard Branson wakes at 5:45 a.m. to kite surf and eat a proper breakfast. Former PepsiCo CEO Indra Nooyi used to wake up at 4 a.m. to read her emails before getting to work no later than 7:30 a.m. Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey rises at 5:30 a.m. so that he can go for a 6-mile jog. Even if they aren't naturally morning larks, the opposite of night owls, they've trained themselves to wake up early for the many benefits an early rise can make. You heard the early bird gets the worm. It's true. Those include increased productivity with fewer distractions and greater creativity due to an energized mind. It can also make you happier too. One study, researchers found that morning-type individuals reported higher levels of positivity and well-being. Now, here's a tip. Even if you're a night owl, you can train yourself to become a morning person using practical strategies such as keeping your curtains slightly open or ditching that second cup of coffee. All right, make your bed. This is something we do. The very first thing Phil and I do is make up the bed in the morning. If there's one habit you should adopt to improve your life, it's making your bed every day. At least that's the advice from Navy SEAL Admiral William McRaven. I agree with the Admiral. If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride and will encourage you to do another task, and then another, and then another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed also reinforces the fact that the little things in life do matter. If you can't do the little things right, you'll never be able to do the big things right. And if by chance you have a miserable day, you'll come home to a bed that's made, one that you made. And a made bed gives you encouragement that tomorrow will be better. It's all about the small things. I totally agree with that one. It's time for us to go into a commercial break, and we'll be right back in just a few minutes. The Hatter Cafe and Country Inn is nestled in the northeast corner of Alabama the Beautiful in the delightful town of Mentone. We're located on top of scenic Lookout Mountain near Little River and DeSoto State Park and located only 5 minutes from shopping and restaurants. There is also a nearby community walking path and golf course. We welcome everyone through the doors, and we are committed to outstanding service for all guests. At the Hatter Cafe and Country Inn, we invite people from all walks of life to come and get away from it all, enjoy the open spaces, treetop views, fresh, clean air, and experience Southern hospitality at its finest. We look forward to hosting you. To reserve a special event, or if you would love a special getaway at the Country Inn, you can call us at 256-634-2018. At Liberty Bank, we're all about community. Whether it's to help with a charity fundraiser or help families in need, toys at Christmas, or a local football team, we're here for you. You see, we realize the importance of family. Sometimes it's to build a new home or necessary home repairs. We're here for you. If you like the feel of a small town bank with all the conveniences of a big city bank, we're here to serve you. You will find us at any of our convenient locations in DeKalb, Marshall, Etowah, and Blount counties in North Alabama. You can call and speak with any of our friendly staff at 256-659-2175 or check us out on the web at libertybankal.com. And thank you for your support of our community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and my employees and I want to thank each and every one of you for your continued support. With everything going on right now, your rest is so important. That's why we're having the biggest MyPillow sale ever. Not only are my bed pillows as low as $19.98, but you can get the best body pillows ever. Regular $89.98, now only $29.98. Take your rest on the go with our Roll and Go Anywhere MyPillows for only $14.98. And we have our new couch and accent pillows. They aren't just for looks. They have MyPillow's patented adjustable fill that gives you that amazing MyPillow comfort. In this economy, you get the best gifts ever for the best prices ever. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code and you get deep discounts on body, couch, bolster pillows, and so much more, including my original bed pillows for as low as $19.98. Please order now while quantities last.
Jeff McCurdy of the McCurdy Law Firm has been a public service of this area for over 10 years. McCurdy, a member of the Henniger City Council, serves as prosecutor for the town of Sylvania and was named public defender for the city of Rainsville. The McCurdy Law Firm is located at 17326 Alabama Highway 75 in Henniger to better represent his Jackson and DeKalb County clients. If you need to be represented by a true public servant, With proven success, call Jeff at 256-996-8701 or send a private email to mccurdy.lawfirm@gmail.com. No representation is made that the legal services performed is greater than the legal services performed by other lawyers. At Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of DeKalb County, Alabama 2020, we're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to lamonsmex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Lamone's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Lamone's Mexican Restaurant. Okay, we are back. My name is Donna Fiesel, and I'm your host of The Edge on IC Radio, your source for news and entertainment. You can also find us on television, channel 182 on Charter Communications, and Abundant Television, found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. We're talking about the things you can do to get yourself motivated and habits. So number 3 is recite affirmations. Now, affirmations are positive statements you can make to reframe how you think about yourself and the day to come. They're also very helpful for overcoming negative self-talk. A great example of affirmations in action is 4-year-old Jessica having a particularly great day, resulting in one of YouTube's greatest hits. And if you're looking for more examples, there are plenty of affirmations you could use daily. One could be, I'm doing my best, and that's more than enough. Number 1, I will be promoted to whatever by whatever date. Number 3, I don't have confidence, I have evidence. Oh, that's powerful. I don't have confidence, I have evidence. You're showing you really did something there. Your aim is to affirm and visualize the things you want to happen. As you focus on these things, you begin to believe that you can and will achieve them, which then enables you to take action on them. Although it might sound wishy-washy to some, affirmations are effective tools to self-improvement. Number 4, get some exercise. When I'm exercising, I do feel best. I really do. There are a few things more transformative than starting your day with physical activity. Now, exercising in the morning increases blood flow. It releases endorphins and strengthens your body. It prepares you for the coming day, increases your overall energy levels, and helps you remain in optimal health. Additionally, numerous studies have shown that regular exercise can help you manage symptoms of depression and anxiety. You don't have to work in the gym either. You can have the benefits. A brisk walk in your neighborhood, a 7-minute workout, or a quick yoga session are all great options to start your day. I'll have to tell you one that I love doing. I've told you about this before, and what I do, you can either go use the wall, okay, and do these little, kind of like push-ups against the wall, or you can use a counter space and do these little setups, okay? But let's pretend we're going to do the wall. That's the easiest. I'm going to set my feet are flat, about 6 inches apart. I'm standing here. I got my hands on the wall, and I'm doing push-ups, okay? Start out with 10 of those things. Start out with 10. And then you're going to build up to 20. Then you're going to build up to 30. Take these little small steps. Before you know it, you're doing 100 of them a day. And you're going to feel better too. It's going to rush all that energy into your brain right there, you know. Okay, number 5, eat a nutritious breakfast. This is one I have to work on because I'm just not a breakfast eater, but I'm working on it. The food you consume in the morning has a significant effect on your mood, energy levels, and ongoing performance. That's why your first meal of the day should be rich with nutrients. Now, registered dietitians Jessica Jones and Wendy Lopez recommend staying away from sugary, heavy breakfast bites, such as croissants and sweetbreads. Instead, they suggest a healthier breakfast mix. Lean proteins, that can be like your eggs, your Greek yogurt, or tofu. We love the eggs from our girls out there. Healthy fats, that could be like a avocado, nut butters. I like peanut butter, or flax seeds. Complex carbohydrates like oatmeal, steel cut oats, or whole grain toast. And then fruits and or veggies is good. Phil gets strawberries from the strawberry patch. I used the last gallon bag of strawberries last week, so now he's eating peaches. Okay, these nutrient-dense foods will give you energy and satisfy your food cravings while setting the stage for good decisions throughout the day. Take a cold shower. No, I don't like cold showers. I'm like really cold-natured. But let's check it out, though. This one may seem a little extremes, but some people swear by taking cold showers every morning. It's similar to a re-energizing cold plunge, although slightly less frigid, okay? Why cold shower? Some studies show the link between cold exposure and an increase in various brain chemicals associated with well-being, such as, while research on cold immersion is still emerging, there is evidence is enough to get the scientists jumping into frigid waters every day. So New York University neuroscientist Wendy Suzuki takes cold showers every morning because it makes her feel so alive. I'll have to work on that one. I'm not sure about that one. Okay, but if you do it, let me know, okay? All right. Also, may seem like minor things, but waking up early, making your bed, saying your affirmations, exercising, eating a good breakfast, and taking a cold shower, but taken together into one consistent daily routine, you're well prepared to face anything that happens after. A morning routine takes the stress out of the start of the day and puts you on the best footing from the get-go. Of course, you should customize your morning routine for your own preferences. My morning routine offers 200 plus examples of morning routines you can adapt and adopt for yourself. It's still kind of, I don't know about the shower one, but anyway, I'll try it and then I'll let you know. All right, now before we go, let's talk about 6 evening routines that set the tone for the next day. The close of each day is just as important as the start. By implementing evening routines, you minimize the resistance you encounter in getting things done. So recharge with a restful night and get yourself ready for the next morning. Okay, and this is one thing I like to do. I don't like to prepare my goals the day of, because if I do, I'll be forever setting goals and I'll not get a thing done. So number 1, prepare your goals for the next day. Do it that night. Determine your objectives for the coming day does 2 things. First, it allows you to identify the most important task in advance before all the pressures of the day arrive on your doorstep. Ideally, the first few hours of each day should be spent conquering your most challenging task. This idea has given various names, such as eating the frog or slaying the dragon. Second, it allows your brain to begin thinking about those tasks as you fall asleep. In their book, Organize Tomorrow Today, 8 Ways to Retrain Your Mind to Optimize Performance at Work and Life, authors Jason Selk, Tom Bartow, and Rudy Matthews say, identifying daily priorities might seem like an obvious or insignificant step to take, but writing your most important task down the previous night turns your subconscious mind loose while you sleep and frees you from worrying about being unprepared. That's something. If you're unprepared, you are worried. That's true. You'll probably find that you wake up with great ideas related to the task or conversations that you haven't even considered. Number 2, reflect on your daily achievements. It can be done to lose sight of your victories after a long day. Taking just a few moments at the end of the day to reflect on and celebrate your wins puts things into proper perspective and it gives you encouragement for the coming day. It also helps you overcome the discouragement that often comes with setbacks, and we all get setbacks. Okay, so Zen Habits author Lee Bobato puts it this way. If you reflect on the things you did right, on your successes, that allows you to celebrate every little success. It allows you to realize how much you've done right, the good things you've done in your life. I might want to add too in the morning, read a proverb. That tends to help me too. I want to be wiser. Okay, I don't want to make dumb decisions. So the Proverbs is a real good one. Okay, you can do this. Oh, and let me see. I'm going to check real quick on my computer. And if I can get this website up, I'll tell you what it is. Okay, and I get these every single morning. And while Phil and I are having breakfast, we read a proverb. And I'm going to find that website really, really fast if I can. It's Daily Proverb for the day. LetGodBetrue.com. That's the website, LetGodBetrue.com. And what they'll do, you'll give them your email address, and then they'll send you a proverb every single morning, and this guy narrates on what the proverb means. So that's just a super, super awesome thing that you could be doing there, okay? So that's a good one. Okay, clear your head. Clear it. It's easy to take your work to bed, making it difficult to fall asleep as you mull over the stack of paperwork waiting on your desk or the disagreement you had with a coworker. Clearing your head before sleep allows you to put aside the challenges of the day and ready your mind to shut down. There are numerous ways you can do this, including meditation, light reading, playing like a video game or something. You could do that. I like to do like solitaire or something like that. Watching a peaceful television show, The Walking Dead, probably is not your best bet. Journaling, do a brain dump of all the thoughts in your head. That'll work. Here's how a buffer CEO clears his mind and disengages from the day. For me, this is going for a 20-minute walk every evening at 9:30 p.m. This is a wind down period and allows me to evaluate the day's work, think about the greater challenges, gradually stop thinking about work, and reach a state of tiredness. Your goal is to engage your mind in something completely non-work related. Okay, number 4, prepare for the next morning. In order to minimize the amount of thinking you need to do in the morning, take time to prepare things. Pick out your clothes you'll wear. That's what I have to do. Pack the food you'll eat and your kids' lunches. You're also in charge of keeping other people alive. If you are, make sure you prep the coffee maker. Phil does that job. And organize any work-related materials you need to bring. If you're going to the gym, lay out your workout clothes and your water bottle. The less time and mental energy you expend on inconsequential things, the more you'll have time for the things that totally matter. Okay, tidy up. Waking up to a messy home isn't the most motivating way to start your day. Without regular sessions cleaning up and putting things away, you'll find your place quickly in disarray. So spending about 10 to 20 minutes a night tidying up will help reduce the stress in the mornings and helps you to avoid marathon cleaning sessions on the weekends. If cleanliness and organization don't come naturally to you, that's okay. Just do one small thing at a time. Practice proper sleep hygiene. Very few people practice proper sleep hygiene, and their sleep suffers as a result. Generally speaking, you should stick to the same sleep and wake schedule. Minimize blue light from screens. This can be done by using F-Lux on your computer and night mode on your mobile device. Set the temperature in your room between 60 and 65. Make your room as dark as possible, and it can be easy to minimize the importance of sleep, but it's absolutely essential for optimum performance. Okay, this was a really good article. I really did enjoy this. So I'm going to try the cold shower one, and I'll let you know how that works out. I have a feeling it's not going to work out too well. My name is Donna. Thank you so much for watching The Edge on IC Radio, your source for news and entertainment. You can also find us on television, channel 182 on Charter Communications, and Abundant Television, which is found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. And check out the podcast, netnewsnetwork.net. You take care. I'll see you again real soon.